Whew, alright. Well, we got a lot of CDs to show. I don't know which one I should pick. I mean, I got a lot of them here on the shelf. But let me tell you something. There might be a few that stick out. Like this one. This Alice in Chains album with this green yellowish case. See, I've already reviewed these two. I haven't gotten to these. There's this one that just sticks. This just sticks up. I'll get to that one eventually. Much like these two as well. Got hey, there's my Evanescence. There's Faith No More. I could do Five Finger Death Punch. They got that Green Day one. There's that Phineas and Ferb one, and many others. That's a Bowling for Soup single. But I want to tell you something. Which one of these at the bottom looks the most valuable? Oh, there's a Hangover You Don't Deserve. If you can see it. There's international super hits. Got the Korn albums. The God's Favorite Band. But no, what about that one in the back? Yes, this one. Not many people have heard about this album, but if you guys don't know, this is Bowling for Soup's second album they've ever made in their career, and this was a split album, so what am I going to do with it? Well, I'm going to go unbox it. I'll see you when I get over to my desk. Yep, that is right. After many months of searching for a physical copy of this, well, I've already found a physical copy on Discogs, but after many months of trying to find one that was on sale, I finally got one of these. Now, if you have seen my Twitter, I did leak this and as part of a Bowling for Soup collection, or my collection so far. I got another one coming in the mail. It's Fishing for Woos, so I might get to that one. But it might not have a lot to show off. So, without wasting time, let's unbox this amazing gem. Alright, so we'll start off with the cover. We got an alien, which is the mascot to the V.I.M.S. I don't know much about the other bands, other than they primarily made this album. As far as I can gather, like they primarily worked on it, and Bowling for Soup helped them a bit. And also recorded some songs on here. As you can see, we got a bowling pin, thinking about cheese for whatever reason. We got the prison walls with the window. The V.I.M.S. mascot who's reading a mag. He's taking a shit, and there's a ball with like a face on it, like it's got eyes. We got a picture, which I'm guessing is supposed to be Elvis Presley. It would make sense because there's a cover on here, which I'll mention in a bit. But we got the V.I.M.S. logo. We got the like really old Bowling for Soup. And this album came out in 1996. This was way before Bowling for Soup was well known, because it wouldn't be until like 2000 when they started gaining some fame. There's a dead mouse. As you can see, it says Dead Mouse right there. It says Chris, copyright 1996 on the side. And then we have the Cellmates text. And of course, it comes in that standard jewel case. Which this was 1996, which I think this was around the time when bands started experimenting with back tray cards, even though they had been used in previous years. Here's the spine, the never before seen spine, because in most of the pictures I see, they never show the spine, but as you can see, there's the V.I.M.S., Bowling for Soup, there's Cellmates, and there's pretty much nothing else. There's no like Queso Records logo, which was the self-made records by Bowling for Soup. Here's the back. The back was shown on Discogs, but it was so low quality you couldn't barely see it. Here we have the tracks listed for each band, for the V.I.M.S. and Bowling for Soup. We have King Bong, I Hate McDonald's, I Don't Know, Navy Sex Offender, Cody, Kool-Aid, and Ass Man. Yes, I know it's spelled like that. In the bottom, we have copyright 1996 and the old school Queso records. Now, I do want to mention this is not a bootleg or any like pseudo album. This is, I guess, the real thing because from the pictures it was the real thing. In the background we have a drawing of the band members. Now, I don't know any of the names for these guys, but I'm guessing the left side's Bowling for Soup, the right side's the V.I.M.S. But I'm guessing that guy's supposed to be Jarrett Reddick because of the long hair. If you don't know, he used to have long hair for, I think, 3 years, and then in late 97, he shaved it down. Alright, I gotta show the other one. Yeah, you can see the back was poorly inserted, so it ended up being like that. But I'm guessing that was from use. Alright, let's open this up. And let's start with the CD, because there's not a lot to go through in this album. There's only a select bits. Okay, here's the CD. We got it's basically the front cover, but they removed the top and bottom borders. Hey, you can see my face. Here it says, contains 2 additional tracks from each band, making 11 songs total. And those 2 bonus tracks are Girl You Want, which is one of the V.I.M.S. songs. But despite not being labeled as a cover song, it technically is a cover song because it's a cover of the song Girl You Want by Devo, who is best known for the song Whip It. And Nathaniel, which is the last bonus track. For Bowling for Soup, there's Suspicious Minds, which was originally done by Mark James and then covered by Elvis Presley, which is why I thought that was Elvis Presley on the cover, because the cover of Elvis Presley song, and the last one's Whisk, which for all of the Bowling for Soup songs except for the cover were re-recorded for the later album, Rock On Honorable Ones. And I guess I can show you the back because of how they made it. So you can see part of the thing, like it's reversed. So that's pretty cool. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the back tray card is the same color as the rest of the album. And I should make it clear that some copies of this album were sold in black and white, I believe. At least from my understanding. And also, since I have the original, since I now have this album, you can hear the original recordings. The original recordings sound more flat than the ones you hear on YouTube. So, yeah. We open this up. This has never been shown before, and I was expecting a little better from this, but I guess I don't expect too much from an album this rare. Here we have the track lyrics, which I was kind of surprised that there were lyrics, considering I can't understand a word from the V.I.M.S. is saying in these. But I noticed that I Don't Know doesn't have any track listings. Like, they only put 3 on the left side, and they didn't just scale them down. I think most of this was drawn. And even with, like, the lyric book, it's still confusing for me to hear these songs. But I can't be too surprised. Here on the bottom it says, thanks to our family and friends. Here, thanks to our family and friends, piss off. That's one way to treat your own fans. We got Chris, Justin, Brian, and Robert. Robert Hamilton is Hamilton's the last name of Robert. He had, I'm pretty sure he had a thing known as Hamilton's Customs, and he He did the artwork for Tell Me When to Woe as well. For booking, there's an email. I don't think the dude's email exists, but I could try and see if it still exists. Now for the Bowling for Soup part, I think they got lazy with it because they only put one line. They put one line that was repeated in each song and just called it a day. Also, I didn't think they'd put a bowling ball, but this was back when Bowling for Soup took their name a little serious. Like they took the bowling part a bit serious. Contact Queso Productions. That's a location that I don't know. Thanks to family, friends, fans, clubs, and radio stations who have given us so much support. Everyone else, piss off. Damn, that's some negativity. Oh yeah, and here's the back of this. It's basically just the back cover without the text. But you can at least see a little better of what the thing is, or what the back part is. Alright, that's going to be the end of this showcase. I forgot to mention that I got this album only for $26. Yeah, despite its rarity, it's not really sold that high. And you gotta remember, only 2,100 copies of this album were sold, which is still a lot, but by today's standards, it's not that much. But, that's all I gotta say. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next unboxing. Goodbye.